What's happening, party people? I cannot believe this, but we got the package we've been waiting for 4 days on Dr. King's birthday. Makes me think that the postal person that was riding around with this thing felt guilty and decided to come out here on a national holiday and drop this package off. It was dropped off at the front door somewhere around, I guess 11 o'clock. I went out to go for my walk about 11:30 and almost tripped over it. Amazing. So I pulled that car in, went to install that part. We ordered the wrong one. We ordered one for an 850 instead of a P2. Don't know how that happened. So we ended up grabbing a local one and putting it in. It seemed to go in, not leaking. We're good to go. I'm headed to Albuquerque early in the morning. Hope to be in Albuquerque around 1 o'clock. Go by the junkyard, look for some parts some people want, and then call it a day. So that's like an 8-hour drive. Panther is okay. I'm gonna check the torque on the wheels. The tire pressure I corrected a couple days ago. I stopped the oil leak today. Dipstick was poked out. But other than that, I shouldn't have no issues. I gotta load my tools up in there in a few minutes and go to bed. As soon as I wake up, I'm gonna pack out of here. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video clip, and thanks for watching. Kicking off the Tinker Day at 3:54. I've been at it since about 8:45 and just now being able to start tinkering. I'm out here at Willie Jack's to get this fuel line I need, and I only have about 40 minutes to get it, 35 minutes to get it. So hopefully I'll get this and continue my day. Got a bunch of parts I need to drop off at shipping, parts I need to pick up, on and on and on. So hopefully this will all work out for me. I believe this is the car I was trying to pull that fuel line from. I need to start off by getting this wheel off, and it ain't even got no lug nuts on it. That's strange. Should have brought my sledgehammer out. Let me try with some gloves, and then continue to work on it from here. Like somebody bent it a little bit. They didn't damage it though, and I need to get this accessory bracket off. Had to go cut a strut off of that Mercedes. Had some kind of hydraulics or something hooked up on it. Wedged it in the wheel, jumped on it, popped that wheel off. I'll take this strut back to that Benz over there, in case somebody needs it. Now, let's work on getting these accessories off so that I can get the bracket off. Man, that's a lot of work. Man, I'm down to closing time. And I took the wheel off. I took the axle out. I took the screw out of a bracket. I took a 10 millimeter out of a bracket. I got this loose. Now there's another bracket up behind those accessory brackets. So I definitely got to take those accessory brackets loose to get that bracket loose. It really sucks. Don't know that I really have time to do that, but I'm gonna do it till they throw me out. So there's a bracket right there that the thing is attached to. I don't think I could cut down into it. I gotta take these bolts out of this bracket. So this sucks. I got tied up, didn't have time to do everything I needed to do to get down here early enough. I'm probably 15 minutes away from getting this fuel line, and they have closed the registers. Didn't make it out here early enough. I wanted to get out here like at 10 o'clock. Got tied up on the phone for 3 hours. with services I was trying to deal with and didn't make it. So I'm gonna have to look for this in another location and that engine mount. Man, so close. I'm back out here in Florence, Kentucky, trying to help James with his S70 that is having an issue starting and running super rich. When I unplug number 5 injector, it seems to be running better, so I'm going to just replace that injector. Somebody had these fuel injectors out. They're all sticking out of the rail. I need to push them all back in. I replaced that number 5 fuel injector. All of the fuel injectors were not seated in the rail properly. Somebody had also put sealant on the tip as they go into the intake manifold. I don't know what all that was about. But let's start it up and see if it fixes it. I disconnected the battery to clear the code. So let's fire it up. Idle's going up. Hopefully that's burning off fuel. Throttle's not up. Oh, gas gauge came up. That's good. I need to reset the ECU since it's been jacked up all that time. I got to check engine light. Guess I need to scan it, see if that check engine light's for. It came down. It's idling closer to normal now. It's acting up again. We're still smoking pretty bad. Still got fuel dripping out of the exhaust. Let me scan the code and clear it and see what it is. It's running a little better, but it's dipping back and forth. So it's probably still got the same problem. I'm going to replace the ECT and then I'm going to replace the rest of the injectors if that doesn't cure it. I got another ECT plugged in there. Oh, and I might have lost my washer on it. I hope I didn't. Hope it's laying in the floor here. Crap. I done lost the washer for it. It's out here somewhere. If I change it, I'm going to have to use the one that's on the car because I just dropped the one off of here. Yeah, I probably just dropped it down there. Anyway, let me start the car and see if it acts better with this one plugged in at this ambient temperature. Man, this thing is holding a high idle. Crazy. Dumping gas. I'm going to unplug the throttle position switch to see if anything else happens. Throttle position sensor is now unplugged. See if that makes a difference. I think it should, but it's not. I'm not sure what happened, but it appears that I lost a couple of clips. I went back in the car and hooked up my scan gauge, and was going through some of the readings on the scan gauge and stumbled across the throttle position sensor reading on a scan gauge. It normally reads 10% at idle. This thing was reading 98% at idle, or 99%. So for some reason, the computer thinks that the throttle position sensor is at watt. So I happen to have another throttle position sensor with me. I replaced the throttle position sensor and it's still doing the same thing. So unfortunately, I didn't have time to chase wires. As you see, it's night. It was 10 o'clock at night. So I decided to shut it down. When I get back, I got to go out of town. I got a flight in the morning. When I get back in town, I'm going to chase the wires for the throttle position sensor from the sensor to the ECU to see if there's a break in one of those wires. I think it's 3 wires to that throttle position sensor. At any rate, I put a good throttle position sensor in there and it still thinks it's at watt. So somewhere in that system is the problem. I got to chase it down. I'll be back in town like the 30th or the 31st of January. I hate to leave my buddy hanging like that, but I got a flight going to Texas. So I am going to offer to let him use one of my other vehicles. Yeah, he can use it till I get back. And hopefully we'll get this sorted out as soon as I get back. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Remember, if you need more information or you would like to communicate with me directly, go to my website. You'll find my personal phone number there. Call it if you need to. Talk things out. You can text me pictures. You can upload videos somewhere. Send me the link to them. And you can leave messages here on YouTube. So appreciate you all watching. Hope you have a great day.